Have you ever been around someone who seems friendly in words, but deep down you feel that something is off? That gut feeling you can't quite explain. What if I told you that your intuition might be picking up on something real, something hidden? Today, we're diving into the shadows of human behavior, guided by the wisdom of Carl Jung, to uncover the subtle signs that someone close to you might secretly be harboring hatred. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to protect your energy and surround yourself with authentic people. Let's begin. Carl Jung, one of the greatest scholars of the human mind, introduced the concept of the shadow, the hidden part of ourselves that we often suppress. This shadow isn't just about our own dark side. It also manifests in how others treat us. Sometimes, behind a kind smile or a warm gesture, feelings of envy, resentment, or even hatred are concealed. These emotions don't always show up as outright hostility. Instead, they reveal themselves in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. And if you're not paying attention, you might miss them entirely. In this video, we'll explore 8 clear signs that someone close to you might secretly hate you. These signs are rooted in psychology, backed by real-world examples and explained through the lens of Carl Jung's theories. By the end, you'll not only understand these behaviors, but also know how to respond to them. Let's dive into the first sign. Sarcastic jokes that hide contempt. Have you ever been the target of a joke that felt a little too sharp? Sarcasm can be a double-edged sword. While it's often used to lighten the mood, it can also be a vehicle for hidden contempt. Carl Jung believed that humor, especially sarcasm, is a way for the shadow to express itself indirectly. When someone consistently makes sarcastic remarks at your expense, it could be a sign that they resent you. Psychologists call this passive-aggressive behavior. It's a way for someone to express their negative feelings without taking responsibility for them. For example, a friend might say, "Wow, you're so brave for wearing that outfit," while smiling. On the surface, it seems like a compliment, but the underlying message is criticism. Pay attention to how these jokes make you feel. If you're left feeling belittled or uncomfortable, it's worth considering whether the person truly has your best interests at heart. Accidental sabotage in key moments. Next up is sabotage, specifically the kind that's disguised as an accident. Carl Jung's shadow theory suggests that people often act out their unconscious feelings in ways they don't fully understand. For instance, a co-worker might forget to include you in an important email or accidentally ruin something you've worked hard on. Imagine you've been preparing for a presentation for weeks. The day before, your co-worker offers to help you print the slides, but when you get to the meeting, the slides are missing crucial information. They apologize profusely, but the damage is done. This kind of behavior is often a sign of underlying hostility. Sabotage doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be small, seemingly innocent actions that have a big impact. The key is to look for patterns. If someone repeatedly, accidentally, undermines you, it's time to question their motives. Silent and undeclared competition. Another subtle sign is silent competition. Carl Jung believed that competition is a natural part of human relationships, but when it goes unspoken, it can become toxic. This is especially common in close relationships, like between siblings, parents, or friends. Silent competition often stems from feelings of inadequacy. The person may compare themselves to you and feel threatened by your success. Instead of celebrating your achievements, they try to one-up you in subtle ways. For example, if you buy a new car, they might immediately start talking about how they're planning to buy an even better one. While a little competition can be healthy, silent competition can erode trust and create tension. If you notice someone constantly trying to outdo you, it might be a sign that they're struggling with feelings of envy or resentment. Lack of joy for your achievements. One of the most telling signs is a lack of genuine joy for your achievements. Carl Jung emphasized the importance of empathy in relationships. When someone truly cares about you, they celebrate your successes as if they were their own. But when someone secretly harbors negative feelings, they may struggle to show happiness for you. Imagine you've just landed your dream job. You share the news with a close friend, expecting them to be thrilled for you. Instead, they respond with a half-hearted "congratulations" and quickly change the subject. This lack of enthusiasm can be a red flag. Pay attention to how people react to your good news. If their response feels forced or indifferent, it could be a sign that they're not as supportive as they seem. Before we move on, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced any of these signs? Share your story in the comments below. Let's create a space where we can support each other and learn from our experiences. Now, let's get back to the video. Gossip that damages your reputation. Gossip is another common way for hidden hostility to surface. Carl Jung believed that gossip is often a projection of the gossiper's own insecurities. When someone spreads rumors or talks negatively about you behind your back, it's usually a sign that they feel threatened by you in some way. Gossip can be incredibly dangerous. It not only harms your reputation, but also creates a toxic environment. If you notice that someone close to you is constantly talking about others, or worse, about you, it's worth considering their motives. Remember, people who gossip to you will likely gossip about you. Protect your energy by distancing yourself from those who thrive on negativity. Backhanded compliments. Backhanded compliments are another subtle sign of hidden hostility. These are comments that seem like compliments on the surface, but carry an underlying insult. Carl Jung's shadow theory suggests that these kinds of remarks are a way for people to express their negative feelings without being overtly aggressive. For example, someone might say, "You're so brave for wearing that outfit." On the surface, it sounds like a compliment, but the underlying message is criticism. These kinds of comments are designed to make you feel insecure, while allowing the other person to maintain a facade of kindness. Pay attention to how these comments make you feel. If you're left feeling confused or hurt, it's worth considering the intent behind them. Subtle exclusion. Subtle exclusion is another sign that someone might secretly dislike you. Carl Jung believed that exclusion is a form of social aggression. It's a way for someone to assert their dominance or control over a group by leaving you out. Exclusion can be incredibly painful. It taps into our primal fear of being ostracized from the group. If you notice that someone consistently leaves you out of plans or conversations, it could be a sign that they're trying to send you a message. While it's important not to jump to conclusions, it's also important to recognize when someone's behavior is consistently hurtful. Trust your instincts and don't be afraid to confront the issue. The most insidious sign: gaslighting. Finally, we come to the most insidious sign of all: gaslighting. Carl Jung's shadow theory suggests that gaslighting is a way for someone to manipulate your perception of reality. It's a form of psychological abuse that can leave you questioning your own sanity. Gaslighting often involves denying your experiences, twisting the truth, or making you feel like you're overreacting. For example, if you confront someone about their behavior, they might say, "You're being too sensitive," or "That never happened." Gaslighting is incredibly dangerous. It erodes your self-confidence and makes it difficult to trust your own judgment. If you suspect that someone is gaslighting you, it's important to seek support and distance yourself from the relationship. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Understanding these signs can help you protect your energy and build healthier relationships. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who genuinely care about you. So trust your instincts, protect your energy, and don't be afraid to set boundaries. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into human behavior and psychology. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.